Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Nikke Goddess of Victory video. If you guys are not aware, a couple of days ago, we got a little bit of bug with Cinderella, right? So everyone was talking about the bug and how should we fix it, and you know, now it happened during Friday, and I think during the weekends, shift up wasn't working. But today, finally, we have some response. Alright, so you can see right here, there will be a maintenance specifically for this, just to fix everything. Cinderella's issues in battles will be optimized and her skill balance will be adjusted. Other issues related to the in-mirror minigame and other bugs will also be fixed. Now, a lot of you guys might be worried about this. Oh my god, are they going to nerf her? So it looks like they won't be nerfing her, but they'll be buffing her burst skill. So let's talk a little bit more about this, alright? Let's get into more details. So you can see this update is mandatory. You have to have, wait, what, 10 GB? Oh, you need at least 5 GB, another 5 GB? Huh? That's huge. Why is it so big? Okay, anyways, just make sure you have enough space for additional stuff. So you can see this is going to be a pretty big patch, it looks like, right? It's going to last for 5 hours as well. Major updates regarding Cinderella. Right now, Cinderella is a little bit funky, right? She works in a very weird way. If you guys are not aware, I've made a video in the past. So basically, if you hold the skill charge and then you basically just hold it down, she does way more damage. Now, they are basically going to patch that by giving us essentially double damage for Cinderella's burst. So if you look at the game right now, alright, so I've already maxed my Cinderella, so I can just show you from here. If you go to the skill right here, you can see this only does 682% final attack as damage. Attack sequentially for 10 times. Now this has multiplied by 2, right? You can see 682%. We're gonna get a times 2. 682 times 2. It's going to be 1364. You can see 1365.92. So the burst skill for Cinderella is going to get a huge buff. So I do think with this buff, you might want to prioritize on Cinderella's burst skill. Her burst skill is going to be very important. That means she's going to be one of the strongest burst character in the game. Due to this, whether... I don't think this is the intention. I'll be honest with you guys, this is going to be unintentional. And I'm a little bit afraid of this. Now, hear me out. This is not the original intention, this was a bug. But because everyone has pulled for Cinderella, so now they are forced to buff Cinderella. Alright? Which is fine, I think it's fair. If they nerf her and you pull for Cinderella multiple copies especially, that's considered a scam. However, I'm thinking about the future development of the Nikkes upcoming from this point onwards, because every Nikke that comes out, they tend to like... There's always power creep in gacha games, I'm sure you guys are aware, and in Nikke is no exception. So I wonder in the future, will this affect the future characters, right? Because they are going to like... They will need to buff them as well, and then since Cinderella is so strong, she pretty much power creeps every single character. My concern is every single pilgrim that comes out after her is going to be stronger and stronger and stronger, and it's like... I hope they do a better job in balancing it and stop having bugs like this, because it's just so detrimental and this is going to affect the game as a whole, right? So obviously, they definitely have characters developed already in the pipeline. Whether these characters are going to be a little bit underperforming or overperforming, we will see, alright? So for now, you know, I feel like at least they did address it, which makes a lot of sense. But right now you can see Cinderella's bug also. This is where there's 2 more things here that they are going to fix, right? Her basic attack targets other parts, targets or parts near the aim site under certain circumstances. We also fix an issue where unintended increase in skill damage occurs when Cinderella's burst skill full contact is used after full charge. Alright, so this is the one that will be fixed, so therefore they'll be buffing this. I think pretty much with what we have seen right now, it seems like Cinderella is going to do a lot of burst damage, and that's going to be where it lies. So based on the bugs that I've known so far, this is pretty much going to even it out. She's going to remain somewhat the same. I'm kind of curious. I want to go into Union Range, do a bunch of testing with my Cinderella, with the default one, right? And then after the patch, hopefully do more testing afterwards. And hopefully we will get a better idea if this is going to be like an overall improvement or a decrease. So we will get a better idea. But I do think that this is going to be around the same level, and they're trying to maintain that as well. Also, quick testing I've been doing for the last couple of days. I was released a separate video talking about how you guys can make a team comp better for a story, right, or for the campaign overall. But Cinderella team, again, this is the best one that I have so far tested. She definitely works extremely good in this team comp right here. Alright, you gotta have Rouge right here, Swimsuit Anis and Cinderella. You know, both very good complementing each other. Crown works extremely great for Cinderella, and of course Naga in this case to provide a little bit of healing, and she works great with Crown. So this team just have perfect synergy with each other. So Rouge is gonna give the HP to Cinderella, and Cinderella is a HP scaling character. Alright, in case you guys are not aware already, you can see more HP gives her more attack. And then Swimsuit Anis specifically is going to buff Cinderella in this case, you know, because she buffs all electric code allies. Alright, that means Cinderella is gonna get that huge buff even more. And then you have Crown right here, who is going to boost everybody's overall damage. And she also, you know, creates a shield. And because she creates a shield, that makes Naga like a very good character right here. Because Naga will be able to give her right here. Activates when applying shield, affects all allies, you get 26% increased attack. So all of these boosts complements to a very good synergy amongst each other. Now obviously if you don't have Rouge, you can go with Lita. Alright, Lita is a good option. I want to give alternatives to anyone that don't have that. And then for Swimsuit Anis, let's say if you don't have her, I guess you can slot in Red Hood right here, right? This is still going to work. Crown is still the best burst 2. Now if you don't have Crown, the second best burst 2, if you have Rouge, you can use Blanc. But if you don't have, in this case, let's say you're taking out for Lita, then you can't really put Blanc right here. So that's going to be something to that complicates things. I would say the second best burst 2 that is not counting limited characters for this particular team. You can just put Naga in there, I guess. Alright, so Naga will be the one bursting, but you will be losing a little bit more extra damage, but you can put one more burst free, so you can go with one. You gotta position it this way, so that this is 1, 2, 3, so that Red Hood won't be using the 1. And then for this last slot, you can either use Alice, or you can use any of the Scarlets. They work as well. Or you can even use Mononia. She doesn't need to burst, she's just going to do core damage right there for you. Now this is like one example team in case you guys are wondering for Cinderella. Now obviously, I'm gonna test her out when she comes out. We're gonna see the comparisons before and after. That's going to be a very important distinction of how you want to build Cinderella as well, right? So I feel like now that her burst has been significantly improved, definitely prioritize on the burst skill. This is going to be the most important. She's going to be extremely strong in PvP consistently. Man, she's way more broken than she should be right now. She's like just a versatile unit that's good everywhere. So highly recommend you guys to pull for her. Now we're gonna test Grave when she comes out. That might change the meta again. We'll see. Alright, so can't confirm anything for the time being. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this particular video. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.